Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has just arrived and returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy, where we're taking Hiroko's side, and hopefully we will never, ever have to potentially take Kaku's side ever again, because I don't want to do that. I'm done with him. People don't become ghosts when they die. They die when they're killed.
They become statistics.
Oh, we're doing this? Huh? Oh, sorry. We don't need an exorcism because there's no way Kurata would come back to haunt us from beyond the grave. Yeah, you know what? I'll give the game credit. It's disrespectful to... Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful as fuck that we basically disregarded Kurata's last words to us. There has to be an explanation for all of this, something that we're missing. Has to be. You're not even fully convinced yourself. What is this explanation, huh? Why did they all die? Who was it that killed them? I don't know yet, but I swear I'm going to find the truth and explain everything. I think that's enough discussion. It's time for you to back down, Gaku. Takumi, well done. Sorry to make you worry. Anyway, we can't leave Kurata like this. Let's get her down and put her body to rest. Of course, we can mourn her properly once this is finally over. We cut Kurata down and buried her next to our other fallen comrades. Okay, Calamity Root. Give me something good to finish it off. It's not the same Dalshaw and Veshnes fights again. A storm of different emotions swirled around inside me. Rage, sorrow, remorse. But one thing I wasn't feeling was doubt. It was like the miasma that had been weighing down my thoughts for so long had finally been dispelled. I got up, ate a quick breakfast, then went back to my room. I needed to get my thoughts in order. Let's go over the incidents one more time. Ugamu was killed in the bathroom. He was hanged and had his ankle slit open so he'd bleed out as well. We found Moko in the cafeteria where she'd been stabbed multiple times. Ima was stabbed too. His body was still inside the cage we'd locked him in. The cage was still locked when we found it too. Why did the killer lock it behind them? Were they trying to create a locked room mystery? Because, buddy, you're in the wrong game for that. We just ignored it and moved on until now, maybe. But why do that when all of Ima's injuries were very clearly pointed to murder? They just want to mess with us? And finally, there's Kurata. She was hanged and bled out as well. Looking at the murders all together, they fall into two pretty clear groups. Ugamu and Kurata were hanged and had their ankles cut. Moko and Ima were stabbed. And I'm going to drink some tea. Why the two different MOs? And why cut their ankles? Drain their cryptic globin so they couldn't be revived? That's what I thought at first, but just making sure the bodies wouldn't be found for a while would do that too. And if this really was about making sure they couldn't come back, the killer could have just thrown them into the undying flames or something, or fucked up the, Okay, wait, interesting. Or fucked up the Revive-O-Matic, unless but them not doing that would point to them being... Oh god, we still have to figure out what's the deal with those two mystery people, huh? Oh my god, I figured it out. It's Takumi and Hiroko from another timeline, isn't it? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh shit, I shouldn't have been thinking. Now it won't be a surprise. I'm kidding. That's called, foreshadowing and good writing. Anyway, that would get rid of the corpses and make the murder that much harder to trace back to them. The killer's been very careful about covering their tracks, except when it comes to the bodies themselves. Wouldn't it have been more advantageous to hide them? And is it significant that those four are the ones who were targeted? It's the fucking code. It's the fucking code. They only targeted ones from Second to Last Defense Academy. Hideko said that the reason... No, wait, Ima. Never mind. The reason Kako started killing people was because she opened the box. The box. This case really does hinge on that thing. I continued to puzzle over the details of the case long into the evening. Before I knew it, the sun had gone down and my room was cloaked in darkness. Still trying to reach an answer, I reluctantly crawled into bed and soon drifted off. Somehow, sitting in my room all day doing nothing makes me less enemies than being, you know what, let's do a fucking ritual. That is going to keep annoying me, but I get it. Like, when you think about things from the developer perspective, it's like, okay, look, here, we need a route to have this result, you know? And so maybe they worked backward from there, from deciding what kind of ending they want. I think that's a possibility. I think it was around here.
Oh.
Oh, hello, Takumi.
Huh?
Iruko, are you feeling better now? Ready to actually solve this mystery? Yeah, the question of ghosts and curses can wait. All right, now, we need to make sure my audio is recording, and it is. Good. Nice. Whoever it is, wait, now, we have to stop whoever it is trying to kill us. Well said, if you hadn't showed up, I might have had to kill you and take over as leader myself. I know I've been kind of useless lately, and I'm sorry. Can't you ease up on me a little? You came to your senses before it was too late, so I suppose it's alright. Just don't mess this up. Anyway, if you came here, I assume you're looking for this. Yeah, I thought it might be worth checking it over again. And that's what I did. I examined the box from every angle in as much detail as I could. No new details jumped out to me, though. It was just a box. But then there was also the doll that had been inside it. Yuko, you said Kako probably started acting strange because she opened the box at the shrine, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So she opened the box and something inside it made her want to start killing people?
Oh.
I can't say for sure. I don't know very much about it myself. I just know that in other timelines, she only became a murderer after opening it. I don't think I'm ever gonna like this development in particular. Like, I don't know.
Oh.
My only guess is that the box was the cause of her behavior somehow. If we assume it was, then that means whoever is behind all this also opened the box, right? I wouldn't be so sure. Ima opened it, and he didn't turn into a serial killer. Well, that's true, and I'm curious about the doll. Do you think the other box had something like this in it too? Who knows? Perhaps Takemaru was on the right track when he said we need to find another one to figure things out. And there's one more thing I don't understand. Why was this box in the cafeteria when I found Moko's body? Iruko and I discussed things some more and threw around a couple of theories. Unlike in the original time... Wait... I don't think it's intentional, but remember, I was literally about to bring up when Takumi and Eito were theorizing about stuff like parallel universe or whatever, and that's kind of a thing now, isn't it? Were they foreshadowing, perhaps? Well, I don't know, because we didn't come to anything conclusive. Our 75th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close, our heads still filled with confusion and unanswered questions. Ding dong, bing bong. Day 76. I spent most of that day mulling things over. I walked around the school looking for clues, too. I re-examined all the crime scenes, hoping to find something I'd missed the first time around. My search didn't yield any results, though, and all too soon the day was almost over. So, essentially, we were more productive in the other route. For all intents and purposes. Ding dong bing bong. The nighttime announcement played like usual, and then he appeared. Hello. It's been a while. I think I finally have something to report. What is it? Before I tell you, I'd like to get your thoughts on what's been happening here. Okay, but I haven't really come up with anything definite yet. I proceeded to tell the ghost boy everything I'd managed to figure out so far. See, Kako changed because of a strange box, and now you need another one to move things forward. In that case, I think you'll find what I have to say helpful. Really? What did you find out? Well, most importantly, there seems to be a legend regarding the Box of Blessings in Invader Society. Supposedly, there are 7 of them scattered around the world, and anyone who finds one will find happiness. So what Ava said was true? I don't think so. There's also a corresponding legend about the Boxes of Calamity. This was mentioned in even older sources. They say there are a total of 6 of these boxes hidden around the world. So what does that mean? Both of the legends seem to be legitimate, but there's one other important detail. Apparently, Boxes of Blessings and Boxes of Calamity looks almost the same. The patterns on the boxes are also the same, but their number of symbols is different. So at first glance, one likely won't be able to tell if a box is one of blessings or calamity.
It had a particular design on it. In your culture, I think you call it a moon. Yes, it was a little wooden box adorned with a moon design.
Okay, but this is true. I'm pretty sure Ava mentioned the box of blessings had a moon design on it. That's right, but the same is true of the box of... Oh, right. I think she explained this. Or a box of calamity. However, it seems that the boxes of calamity... Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that order. In any case, I think Ava intentionally said nothing about the existence of the boxes of calamity. As I said before, boxes of blessings and boxes of calamity bear a striking similarity. So if anyone were to find a box and not be aware of the boxes of calamity, that person would be certain it was a box of blessings and open it without hesitation. Supposing it was a box of calamity in which a wraith was sealed, so that was Ava's goal. I believe she planned to let you guys open the box of calamity in order to wipe out the special defense unit. But she came up with that plan so quickly. The point is, this wraith is something Ava genuinely thought could do us harm. It's not something abstract like bad luck, but a genuine, tangible threat. The box Kako opened at the shrine and the one you found in the cafeteria. Even if we count those as two separate ones, there's still 4 boxes of calamity out there somewhere. If we can find one, we might just be able to figure out what happened to Kako. You're right, we thought so too, but this confirms it, thank you. Was I able to help you out a little? I'm glad. With a smile, the ghost boy faded away. Finally, we had some new, definite information. I was so exited that night I could barely sleep at all. Indeed. And now, ding dong bing bong. After break fast, I relayed everything the ghost boy had told me the night before to everyone in the cafeteria.
Gotcha, that makes things a lot more simple. I'm back to being your bro now. I've missed you, Takumi. We just gotta find the box and that'll show us the bastard who started this whole mess, right?
Whether or not it'll get us that far, it's certainly a solid lead at least. And on top of that, knowing that there are other boxes is pretty big. It means we should be able to find them if we look for them.
So how do we do that? If I knew the box's sense, I'd try to sniff them out with my unsightly pig snout.
Hey, count me out. These boxes will curse us if we open them, won't they? Hard pass.
No one said a word about any curses.
So, you think you know what'll happen if you open them?
True, I don't. We still have to find them. Why don't we all go look for them?
But wouldn't it be dangerous to leave the school empty?
Yeah, maybe we should just stick to a group of 3.
I'll go on my own.
Takemaru.
It's like I told you before. Right now ain't the time to hole up back here. The only choice we got is to split up and search.
What, to leave the school empty? I don't know about that.
Until we find those boxes, we'll keep getting picked off until we're wiped out. We gotta do this together and make sure to find them fast as possible. You get that?
But still...
I told you, you can count me out.
Calm down, Takemaru. Why?
Whatever, I'm going, and I'm bringing home a box. Split up the rest of the work however you like.
Hey, Takemaru, wait. Let him go. He's not the kind to get himself killed. Even so, what's wrong with him? It's not like him to be so reckless.
A thug doesn't like to be
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
A thug that doesn't like to be reckless? What do we even call that?
Maybe he's thinking about Kurata's death. About Kurata? Takemaru went searching for the box before she died, remember? If he found the box then, then a fair bit of the mystery would have been solved and Kurata may not have died. That thought makes him feel responsible for it. The arrogance, putting that blame on himself. He's such a gentle soul. In any case, Hidoroko and I will go search for the boxes. So I guess that makes 3 of us if we count Takemaru taking off on his own. Okay, we're counting on you.
And so our search for the boxes had begun. But no matter how many times we tried, over and 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 over.
Our searches always came up empty, but I do have some tea. Hiroko and I sullenly made our way back to the school. So, are we skipping some days? Ah, wait, there we go. There it is. We started searching for the box with renewed vigor, but to no avail, even after all this time. Coming back empty-handed never got any less disappointing. It was like we were cursed. Not literally, of course. And unbeknownst to me, there was another misfortune waiting to befall us. Would hear about it from Nozomi the next morning. Okay, if someone does die, that does kind of point to Gaku and Takumi inadvertently doing the right thing, doesn't it?
What? Takemaru still hasn't come back?
Oh no! No, he went off on his own yesterday morning, and no one's seen him since. Could something have happened to him out there? Come on, this is Takemaru we're talking about. He can handle himself. See, this is why I said we shouldn't act alone anymore. We're gonna get picked off like victims in a horror movie. If we were in a horror movie, I think you'd be the third one to be killed off. Shut up, you're gonna jinx it. You don't think the invaders got the jump on him, do you?
Or he could have fallen off a cliff and broken his leg and now he can't move.
That sounds scarily plausible. So now we have to search for him as well. How exasperating. Nozomi, did Takemaru mention which direction he was going in when you saw him yesterday? I think he said he was going to explore the art gallery ruins. The art gallery, huh? If you want to know more about that, check out the other route. Because we're not going to do much of that in this one, since apparently we already know it exists. Unless we already knew it exists from earlier and I forgot. In which case, I'm sorry. I'm dumb and stupid. And you should just hate me so much. Hiroko and I paired up for the day to search the cavernous building we decided was once some kind of art gallery. There was a lot of ground to cover, and by the end of the day, still no sign of Takemaru. Maybe he made it back on his own while we were out here. We can only hope so. It's getting late. We should get back ourselves. It was already dark by the time we got back to the school. The others were in the courtyard when we arrived, waiting for us. Is Takemaru? The four of them shook their heads. Phew. No, he's still not back.
What could have happened to him?
I'm telling you guys, it's the curse. It's the only explanation that makes sense. I didn't say anything, not because I thought Gaku was right. Fuck that guy, of course. I just no longer had the energy to argue the point with him. He is an idiot, and how dare he do anything that would, even though by this point in time in the other route, no one had gone missing. So, I hate to say it, but he might have been right. Oh my god, even... All through day 82 and day 83, Hiroko and I kept our search for Takemaru. I'm gonna interject for a minute here. This would have been a great time for the two of them to talk about the Takemarus they knew in each of their respective timelines or something, Except we gotta have our, Hiroko can't like anyone but fucking Takumi, can't, because he's the fucking main character, even though she's been living timelines. I mean, it could have been interesting to have a different perspective of her own experiences with the other characters, but no, fuck that. You gotta have her fucking protag bullshit. The same went for today, day 84. No matter how hard we looked, though, we never found a single clue to our friend's whereabouts. Very sadness. We staggered back to school that night more disheartened than ever before. As usual, we asked the others if there were any news. When we returned, one look at their faces was enough to answer that question. But then, something new happened. I heard a noise behind me. Footsteps. I took a deep breath and turned around. And standing there before me was... Takemaru! Takemaru!
Oh.
I don't believe it. No way! You actually made it back?
Whoa, Takemaru!
Where the heck have you been? We were so worried. I'm glad you're back, though. Losing another fighter would have been inconvenient. This is me being tsundere, alright? Takemaru? Yeah, sup? Takemaru, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Don't I look fine? No, not even a little. Are you hurt anywhere? Do you need to go to the infirmary? Of course not. I'm telling you, I'm fine. Takemaru walked past us, heading toward the dorms. But then, when we turned to watch him go...
Takemaru! What happened to your back?
My back? Oh, this? It's nothing. I fell.
Okay, that voice does not match that
I
face.
find it hard to believe a simple fall could cause injuries like that.
You think so?
Is that all you've got to say? You need to get those wounds treated. Doesn't it hurt?
Nah, not really. Anyway, you guys mind giving me some space? I'm beat. I want to go get some rest.
Also, I'd just like to say that, brain is processing. Brain is. If he's gonna beat himself with Makurara, it would have been nice to, you know, see them interacting a little bit, you know, just saying. But, you know, he began moving again and disappeared into his room. What was that about? I'm glad he's back and all, but he's acting weird. And I guess you dropped the ghost thing, so as long as I didn't enable you, you kind of got your shit together. So, you know what? Good for you, Gaku. I guess. I don't know. Is he really okay? Maybe he's just tired. He'll be fine once he gets some rest, right? No one spoke up to answer that question. It was something we'd have to find out for ourselves. Tomorrow, perhaps? One can only hope. However, we won't find out now. We will find out then, which will be tomorrow. So until we meet again, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.